Carolina Connection game highlights brought to you by Verizon.
2-0 East Tennessee State. Bullock left of the lane, into the lane, hits the floater with the right hand. Page over to Strickland on the right, trying to go to the elbow to McAdoo. He penetrates in, over to Bullock, left baseline. His two-point jumper is good.
You know, I really like the move that McAdoo had, even though he did not score. He was aggressively trying to drive the gap and then pitched out for the two.
Heels head the other way. Strickland left side in the front court, out to Page. He'll whip it to Bullock, open three. Yep. Bullock has all 7 of the Tar Heel points. Pushes out to Strickland. East Tennessee State still in the packed-in zone. Down low it goes to Johnson, and his turnaround on the left block is good. Man, that guy, Bryce Johnson, shooting 63% on the season, and he makes those turnarounds look easy. Strickland, McDonald, transition, 3 is good.
Leslie McDonald. With assist from Dexter Strickland.
McDonald with the steal, 4-on-1 break to Bryce Johnson, who slams it home. Timeout, East Tennessee State. Carolina 20. He'll push it right side, front court to Bullock. Bullock to McAdoo, trailing the play, pulls up from 12 feet and switches. First bucket for McAdoo. Makes it a 20-point Tar Heel advantage. On the floor, Strickland, Bullock, Tokido, McAdoo, and Hubert. Strickland tries the alley-oop to McAdoo, had to come down with it, but then muscles it up at the left side.
Great pass, absolutely great pass.
Alley-oop to Tokido for the jam. Soars through the air from the right baseline. It's 29-4. And East Tennessee State takes another timeout. Roy Williams and Strickland laugh as Coach Williams pointed to his chest. They had a little quick conversation before the Tar Heels inbounded the ball. Wonder if they were calling the play here.
Or if they were talking about what part of Tokido's body was going to hit the rim.
He really can get way up there. Tokido early has 3 points for the Tar Heels, make it 5 as he gets the inbounds and scores on the up and under layup. Back to Page, back to Leslie McDonald, 18 on the shot clock, Heels up by 27. Over on the right to Hairston, top of the key to Page. Right back to Hairston, long 3, got it. Well, McDonald, Page, and Hairston just kind of passed it back and forth until eventually one of them decided they wanted to shoot. Johnson, nice high-low pass to Joel James for the bucket and the foul.
Good awareness. You can tell the big guys have been working on this in practice.
Down the sideline on the right to Davis, back out to Hairston, top of the key. He'll give it back to Luke. Down low, alley-oop to Bryce Johnson for the dunk. For Joel James up with the loose ball. Davis, left side, McDonald, alley-oop to Bryce Johnson. Holy smokes, what a play. Leslie McDonald's done that a couple of times too recently with really pretty passes in transition. Page to Bullock, right side, in front of a standing Roy Williams, arms crossed. Ends up in McAdoo's hands. Step back jumper is good from the left elbow. McAdoo with 9. 49-18. Tar Heels by 31. Page, left wing. Goes on the sideline on the left to Strickland. Left alone for 3, and he switches. Just his second three-pointer this year. Hairston, front court, right corner, nothing there. He'll cross the floor, left wing to Davis. Over to McDonald, open for 3 on the right. Looks good, is good. Third 3 that McDonald's hit tonight.
Bryce Johnson
drives in on the left. His bounce pass is short and lost by Walton. Carolina up with it. Davis in transition to Desmond Hubert for the right-handed game. A good catch and finish by Hubert in transition. He's left alone, but it decides to go on the right to Strickland. Back to Page. Now he'll take the shot and switch it for 3.
Marcus Page.
Man, Marcus Page is going to be a good shooter.
Carolina quickly front court to Tokido, who puts on a show with a two-handed slam.
It's a question of whether he's going to need oxygen at the level that he hits in the atmosphere. Carolina continues to try and Dexter.
With 1 second on the shot clock, Strickland buries the 3. Just 5:43 to go as Page just took it right away from Walton. He'll push it ahead to Bryce Johnson, who gets the two-handed flush. As Carolina, though, on the other end, and Tokido, oh my goodness! JP Tokido, power jam from the right side.
This is a student on the baseline in the front row, and he just, when Tokido did that, he just put his hand on top of his head and his jaw dropped, and he sat there for 5 seconds while you were describing it, thinking, oh my, what have I just witnessed? Carolina has had 34 points in the paint statistically, but it's very misleading. Leslie McDonald, opposite us, or opposite the bench, takes a three and straight.
And Carolina led by 30 at the break. Got a little sloppy in the second half. It ends up winning easily, although East Tennessee State was able to bring it a little closer at the end.